Good morning and welcome at Mets Connect Me. Earlier this year, we would have expected to see you live here in Amsterdam. Unfortunately, that is not possible in these times. Still, we want to connect and interact with you.
That's why we decided to bring Mets to you. Today, tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Each day we'll bring 2 online sessions. One at 11 and one at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My name is Dianne van Mun.
And my name is Marianne de Groes. We are your hosts for all online sessions of Mets Connect Me.
Your most trusted partner is the title of our first online session. We're standing here with the presenter, Ton de Winter. Hello, Ton.
Hi, Dianne.
You have the honor to start the show. Your most trusted partner. That sounds promising. What can we expect?
Well, at least exciting news, Dianne, and I won't spoil it all, but keep listening and looking, and you'll find out in the coming hour.
That's exciting, Ton. Thank you. But before we start with our first online session, a little explanation, because we would like to interact with you. If you look on your screen, on your right, you can see the Q&A. There you can fill in your questions, and after the sessions, our experts are ready to answer them. You have the option to choose full screen if you remove the Q&A.
But first we go to... This is Brain Trainer, presenting an amusing question that will make your brain crack. And the question of today is, how long have Marianne and I been working together at Mastervolt? Send in your answer as detailed as possible. So years, months, days, minutes, even seconds. The answer who's closest will win a digital Mets Connect Me surprise.
And at the end of the show, we would like to have the winner on screen. If you want to be on screen, then turn on your camera. If you don't want to be live in our show, then please turn off your camera.
But now the floor is for the man who can explain why we are your most trusted partner, Ton de Winter.
Thank you, Dianne. Thank you, Marianne. And welcome to our first digital Mets. In these strange and challenging times, it's a different approach, as mentioned. It's strange not to have you here in Amsterdam, not walking in the rain, no buses, no people on the booth, no sleeping on the boat. It's completely different, and I must say, I miss it. I miss you here, and hopefully I can get you and I can see you again next year here in Amsterdam. But hey, let's get started on your most trusted partner presentation. Well, I can tell you we are a developing company, and for sure we have been developing in the meantime. So let's get started with some exciting news. You all know us from the company Power Products, which Mastervolt and all the other brands has been represented with. Next to the Power Products within the Brunswick group, we also had a group called Attwood. And what has happened in the meantime is that those two organizations have been joining their forces and will show and present themselves in the future as the Advanced Systems Group. That is exciting news, and I think with combining these forces in the parts and accessory business where we are in, I think we have a great opportunity to grow the business together with you as our customers. So let me explain why we are your most trusted partners. Just a short agenda, 3 topics. Who is the Advanced Systems Group? What is our strategy? And what does AAG mean to you? On the organization, as you know, we are part of Brunswick. Brunswick is a big organization. Actually, it's the largest marine company in the world, with 4.1 billion sales. More than 12,000 people working here in more than 25 countries. It's a significant company, and I'm proud to be part of that. Within the organization of Brunswick, earlier this year, there is a new segment created, and that segment has been called Advanced Systems Group. This Advanced Systems Group is new and is mainly taking care of the parts and accessories for the marine business. By creating the Advanced Systems Group, we have decided that we will approach the market in a regional manner. I'll explain that later on a little bit more in detail. So if you just look at Brunswick, we have 4 segments: Mercury, ASG, the Brunswick Boating Group, and the Business Accelerations. It comes from outboard engines to complete boats, still the latest addition to our portfolio of Brunswick, the Free Boating Club. But let's take a look in the ASG segment. So the parts and accessories group is combined by the Attwood and the Power Products, as I mentioned earlier. The leading, or the president of our organization, is Brad Dipke, who joined us earlier this year, and he is heading this segment. So next to the Power Products brands we already had in our portfolio, and you know them all, we also have Whale, Attwood, Garelick, and Motorguide under the responsibility of ASG. So that's a great opportunity to leverage our business in the world. A little bit of insight on the ASG group. As you can see, more than 1,400 people across 13 locations. The majority of the brands are coming from the US, but do not underestimate the other brands around the world. For instance, BAP and C-Zone, Mastervolt, but also Whale out of Ireland. It's a big organization, but it's still entrepreneurial and adaptive to changes. So actually that does not change that much compared to what we are used to. In Europe, or in EMEA, we had the 4 locations for Mastervolt, and the location from Whale has been added to our responsibility. Whale is in Northern Ireland at Bangor, and have roughly 200 people working there. The regional approach is something you will see back in our organization. For the Americas, my colleague Tom Schussler has been appointed, and for the APAC region, Jared Sager has been appointed as president for the ASG group in Asia and Pacific. And myself, I'm responsible for the EMEA region. We use this regional approach because we want to secure the local or regional needs on marketing, products development, or market approach. And that's the driver of our business. That has been the driver of our growth in the past, and that's what we want to continue towards the future. For the new members, new partners, or new customers amongst us, an overview of what the Power Products portfolio consists of. Great brands with a broad variety of products, varying from chargers to fuses, digital switching, short powers, but also the battery business, which on its own is already a quite complete portfolio. If you look to our businesses, the majority of our business is in the US, but do not underestimate the business we do in EMEA and in APAC. On a global basis, from a Power Products point of view, we are stronger in the aftermarket and less in the OEM, on a global basis. In EMEA, that's slightly different, where we are more in the OEM market comparing to the aftermarket. And that's on its own gives already an opportunity. I'll come back on that later on. If we take a look at the Attwood brands, it's Attwood itself, Garelick, Motorguide, and Whale. A product portfolio which fits in actually quite well under the definitions of parts and accessories. It varies from controlling motor, water and heating systems, marine accessories and lighting, which already has a tendency of being a good fit to our customers, which we have today. If you look again to the regions, majority of the business in the US, but EMEA and APAC is growing and is certainly aiming for a bigger share in the market for these two regions. Slightly stronger in the OEM business than aftermarket, but again for EMEA that's just the other way around. But on a global basis, this is the picture which is shown. As you can imagine, quite a unique position as a company, as a new combined organization to help you to grow your business and to support you in the questions you will have. All the brands together, put together in a boat in this case. We could easily have done that with a mobile application as well. And I think all the brands together with the connectivity integration options, it gives us a great opportunity, but in particular, it gives you a great opportunity to do business with us. Let me take you through our strategy. So why are we here? What is our reason why we like the business and the things we do? We want to make your consumer experience safer and more enjoyable by becoming the world's most trusted partner for the marine and mobile industry. I'll give that vision a little bit more in depth on the next slide. One of four important pillars who is carrying this strategy, that is delivering product leadership. We want to win the consumer journey at all levels. So from awareness to loyalty, we want to be there, we want to be present at the moment somebody is thinking about a particular product. This is the company I have to go through, or this is the brand I need. Obviously, we want to drive operational excellence. Things needs to be efficient, needs to be smooth for you from an order, logistics, process, etc. But it is also more sustainability. The green thinking is also getting into the marine business. Finally, building a great team, a winning team, it's important for us as an organization, but also for you as a customer, because you are in contact with our colleagues and our employees. And the investments we will make in them, it's the return you will see. We define our culture as one team, diverse, inclusive, and innovative. Action-oriented, but above all, accountable. You can hold us accountable for the things we do. I like, in particular, the innovation part. It fits in the Brunswick slogan, I would call it, innovation and inspiration on the water. And with the ASG group, we are perfectly fitting in that strategy. And one team does not only mean one team within our own organization. No, one team means also with you as a partner, as being our business partner. Let me show you a little bit more about the vision, because there's something interesting in this vision. First of all, we want to have the consumer a frictionless experience when they are on the boat. No worries about equipment, no bothering the system, is it working whatsoever. It needs to be perfect. And that will improve the experience the consumer will have. If we talk about a trusted partner, we are aiming for that we become your most trusted partner by doing what we say. So make our promises real. And I think we are in a good position to do that. We are not there yet, but we can certainly grow there, and we will do everything to make that happen. And by putting the ASG organization together, we are in a unique situation that we can add the values which nobody else can. Some of my colleagues would call it an unavoidable partner. Finally, so far we always have been focusing on the marine business. And that's for the EMEA region probably a little bit less than for the global organization. But ASG as a global organization will be focusing on the marine and the mobile industries, and also an aggressive approach towards the growth in the mobile industries. And I think that's quite a change compared to previous visions of the organization. I'm very excited about this, and I'm glad that I can join this path forward, and looking forward to do that together with you as our customer. I mentioned in the strategy that we have 4 pillars, which is carrying our vision. Product leadership for us means a constant flow of new products, being innovative, being recognized in the market for the things we do. Ultimately, we do it for a consumer. If you like it or not, but there is somebody who has the time to spend their weekends on the water and enjoy a boat or an RV. During that decision process, when he's making a call on what brand, what product, he's going through a thinking process from awareness to buying, and hopefully he will buy it once more. That process is something we want to stimulate and to help, because that's creating a brand awareness and brand equity, and the brands are important to us. And even more important to you, since you are representing us. The third pillar is operational excellence. As I said, efficiency and sustainability are important in this pillar. And finally, the winning team is our employees. But the team does not only consist of the organization, it does also consist of suppliers and customers. And that's what we consider as a winning team. Let's take a look where the product leadership and the consumer journey support us in this strategy. This is what we call the vessel device stack. And if you take a look at this pyramid, you see it, we have it all. From general products up to the off-board user experience. And an important element in this pyramid is the integrated devices and systems. And as you can see, the brands for you on the right hand, probably for me on the left hand, are representing these categories and are giving us a very good position towards the market. The brands are well established, have a good reputation, and they fit together actually very well. If you put these product categories together, there's one commonality on this, and you can integrate these products. And that integration part has been launched 2 years ago under the name of Power Products System Integrators. By becoming Advanced Systems Group, we have been renaming that to ASG Connect. So just if you see that's coming up, it's the old Power Products System Integrators. A very important element in our strategy and in your strategy, because we need to help our customers to make their lives easier on the installation base, on the functionality base, and that's what ASG is standing for and can help you with. Brunswick is using a methodology called ACES for creating a platform for growth and for differentiation. ACES stands for autonomy, connectivity, electrification, and shared access. ASG as a group is an important contributor to this strategy, especially on the connectivity and from history, of course, also the electrification. That are the two main categories where we can contribute to this overall strategy from Brunswick. On the connectivity, last year, Mats, we promised you to build a Master Vault platform, a Master Vault app. Since we joined ASG in January, we are actually caught up by time. Because within the ASG group, an organization is incorporated called Nautic On. And Nautic On is a marine platform for the complete marine business. So having that organization in our group, we have decided to join that platform towards the future. That means on the short term, there will be no Master Vault platform, no app available. However, in 2021, we will be part of this new platform, and the solutions we have been talking about last year will be available in that platform in next year's rollout. Unfortunately, for the short term, but I'm convinced on the long term, this is the best way going forward, and it would open up even more possibilities than we have ever thinking of when we were looking at the Master Vault platform on its own. Probably more on this in the coming sessions. Also, the ACES approach will also be covered in, I think, the session for this afternoon, in the session called Field of Vision. What does ASG mean to you? As said, we have added 4 brands to our portfolio: Attwood, Garelick, and Motorguide, and Whale. The 4 brands are not coming all out of the same organization. The Attwood, Garelick, and Motorguide brands are coming out of an organization in Belgium, Brunswick Marine in EMEA, or Mercury, BME. There are different naming conventions for that organization. But they are currently responsible for these 3 brands. In the next year, they will continue with those brands for the current customer base. In the second half of 2021, we will take the full ownership at ASG. That means nothing changed today for those customers. On the Whale side, that is coming out of the organization in Ireland, Bangor. Full ownership of that brand as of January the 1st, and continuation as a business as it is today. We are looking into future options for logistics for non-UK customers to be delivered out of the Amsterdam warehouse. And we are preparing ourselves for that. Keep in mind, we are in a transitional period, so nothing will be overnight or will be decided tomorrow. Ultimately, the commercial responsibility will be within one team, covering all the brands we just mentioned. This team will be trained, will be educated on the products. We will get help out of the other organizations. But this sales team, commercial team, will also be supported by experts on markets, on channels, or on products. The transition will start as of January, and as I said, in the second half of next year, we will take on the full ownership. If you are affected by this, we will tell you upfront and in time and we will get in contact with you to discuss the impact. If you want to know who to reach out to in this change, then I can tell you that Martin Friedrich will lead the ASG organization for EMEA from a commercial perspective. So then you have a name if you want to know something more. For the people who have been a customer from Mastervolt, I can tell you that the legal entity name will change as of early next year. The new name will be Advanced Systems Group EMEA. You might ask why this change. We always have been fighting with the fact that Mastervolt is a brand, a very good and very strong brand, but at the same time a company. And that was creating confusion in the market and some friction, and that's something we wanted to resolve. For that reason, we changed the name, or we will change the name by the end of this year. For Whale, the other organization, they will not change the name. They have a legal entity name which is not conflicting with branding. Actually, it's called Munster Sims Engineering Limited. So that has no conflict in it, so they will remain named like that. There will be a reference on all their order confirmations and documents to the Advanced Systems Group, but that's it. We will have a strong focus on brands, particularly what will help the aftermarket. More focus on brands, less on the companies. The brands are for us more important than the company who is delivering it. By creating the ASG group, we will have a better global alignment on product development on the brands. Also having a global support from a marketing perspective. Probably you have seen that on the social media element. It's one brand is stronger than the other brand, at least on the social media side. And that's something we want to improve. And you can improve that better when we do that from a global perspective. Also important, more attention for the regional needs. And those three together will help us to develop the aftermarket in particular. And as I showed before, there's an opportunity in the aftermarket, in particular for the non-European brands, I would say. For the distribution and the OEM customers, what's the impact of ASG for them? I think we have a great, powerful portfolio and a great opportunity to increase your share of wallet. We will continue to put equity in our brands, support the channels we have today, and not to forget that ASG Connect, the previous PPSI, is there to help you, to support you in the business to grow. And we have high expectations on that element, and hopefully you are. Finally, last but not least, we have more room to invest on new product development. Capital and resources, and that's something where you as a customer will gain from the coming years. I hope I have given you a good insight what our plans are, who we are, and how we want to be, of who we want to be in the near future. And thank you for the moment. And let's see if there are any questions out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Ton. That was what we call starting with a bang.
It sure is, Marianne, and it looks like we have to rebrand these shirts.
Absolutely. But Ton, can you tell us how was it to present in front of a camera?
I must admit, it's different than having 200 people sitting in front of you, people you have known for many, many years. You see them getting older. You don't see that anymore. So the good thing is I don't see myself getting older. So that's
true. Yeah.
that's good. But actually, I miss the interaction. I miss the vibe. This is little bit more distance.
I can imagine. We have the same feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
During your presentation, already a few questions came in. Diane, are you ready to answer them?
Me? No, I don't think that's a good idea. We have the best expert in-house to join us, and we welcome Hans Populier.
Hello, Hans. Welcome. And online, we have Patrick Robert and Ben Curtis. Hello, Ben.
Morning.
Welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Hans, I can imagine there were a few incoming questions. You had to make a selection.
Yeah, we had 9 incoming questions, Marianne. That's including the test question. So we only had 8 questions coming in. So we encourage you people for the next sessions, please use the chat and ask the questions you want to ask. We will not bring you in build in the screen, so please ask questions.
Okay.
Maybe your question isn't answered now, but at the end of the day, we publish all questions and answered at the Masterfold portal.
Hans, let's start with the first question.
Let's start with the questions. So, Ben, I think the first question is going to be for you. Sorry, Patrick, the first question is going to be for you. I'm currently a whale distributor today, and will I get access to the AHD brands?
Yeah, as a whale distributor, absolutely access to Attwood, Garelick, and Motorguide pretty much effective January. For the Power Products brands, I think it's important just to take that up with your regional account manager.
All right, thank you, Patrick. Second question is actually for Ton. Ton, what are the expectations for next year?
Well, interesting question considering the circumstances with COVID. But despite that, Brunswick as a total organization has seen a great year last year, and especially in the aftermarket. For next year, our expectations overall for EMEA is around 10%. Some countries will up, some countries will be down. And it's a little bit depending on which market you are in. If you are in the marine aftermarket, you probably will see a bigger increase. If you are in the marine OEM market, I think that will be a struggle for next year.
All right. Ton, next question is for you. What will be the new AHD domain name? Ton, next question is for you. What will be the new AHD domain name? Ton, next question is for you. What will be the new AHD?
I can tell you, Hans, that's a challenging exercise to get us all aligned, but also making sure that the names we have is not already out there. So we are working on that, but coming soon.
Coming soon. All right. Fifth question is also for you. So now we are part of Brunswick. Will our AHD focus shift from marine mobile to only marine?
Actually not. You have seen the vision statement from our leader, and actually it's for the first time that the mobile element has been in the strategy statement, the vision statement incorporated. So it's actually going both directions. Yeah, right. I'm very pleased with that, by the way.
Thank you, Tom. Will be available via Amsterdam?
Yeah, it's a great question, and it's something that we definitely want to work toward. Timelines are still to be confirmed, but we do want to give customers access to the whale brand if it makes sense through Amsterdam. But initially, we will continue to ship direct from whale to our customers across the net.
All right, thank you very much, Patrick. And then we are up to our last question. And that's actually more a statement than it is a question. Somebody said, well, Nautic On platform is actually not available in Europe.
No.
So will that mean that we are excluding all the European customers? I can answer that question. No, we are not. So we're also going to make the Nautic On platform available in Europe somewhere next year.
Just if you didn't get the answers to the questions right now because of the technology, check the questions at the end of the day. They will be in writing as well, the answers to the questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. And now the moment you've all been waiting for.
Brain trainer. We had a lot of answers, and I name a few. 10 years, 4 months, 2 weeks, 18 minutes. 15 years, 7 months, 5 days, 21 minutes, 40 seconds. 6 years, 8 months, 2 days, and 250 minutes. 6 years? That must be one of the new distributors, Marianne.
Probably, yeah.
But only one is correct. Who is the winner?
Well, I have the name right here, but we will tell you right after the break. Mr. Well, Diane, what is the right answer? How long are we working together?
I don't know. Way too long?
Okay, I can't agree with you more, but the right answer is 18 years, 8 months, 12 days, 720 minutes and 24 seconds.
Whoa.
We have a winner, but he doesn't want to be on screen. And we respect that.
So, congratulations and well done. Check your inbox. You won a digital Mets Connects Me surprise. Thank you for participating. And this afternoon, we have another exciting brain trainer.
At 2 o'clock, we will be back with our second online session, Field of Vision.
A glimpse into the future of our brands. What are the new products? What is the R&D roadmap? How do our brands support each other?
But for now, thank you for connecting and interacting with us. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay connected to Mets Connect Me.